Need a haircut. Yeah. Just to be clear, right? This is not an attack on anybody who isn't vegan. Not at all. Teachers and play the sandwiches. Streezy, the unlikely critic. Tell you today about the steps that I took to go vegi degi, and why after years and years of eating meat and dairy, I just had to let that shit go, bro. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna put some pencil on. One second. No, so before I get too deep into it, let me just say this. Not everybody that is vegan is all tree huggy and I'm just a goddess of the earth and all this extra stuff. And if that's them, that's fine. But not everybody is that kind of person. You know what I mean? Yes, I love the animals, but more importantly, not that our lives are more important than theirs, just being a healthier person, especially a black person, because we got enough strikes against. I'm just saying. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Just to be clear, right? This is not an attack on anybody who isn't vegan. Not at all. Teachers and play the sandwiches. Do you? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's up to you what you want to put in your body. You know, whatever makes you happy, honestly. It's not hurting nobody. Do your thing. I guess if you eat meat, could be hurting the animals a little bit. Nonetheless, just, you know what? Please respect the choice of others who have given up that life of meat eating, and don't ask stuff like, why would you do that? Or, do you like the taste of grass? Like, you think that's all vegans eat? I'm gonna say I eat a lot more than grass, because, I mean, as you can see, I'm missing the meals, okay? Not missing a damn thing. I just ask that people ask to understand and not to undermine. You know what I'm saying? Now that we got that cleared up, cool. I started going on this journey because I started working in a hospital in 2016. So after working there for a year, I had realized like I was starting to put on weight. I wasn't feeling as good as I once was, and I just needed some changes to go, you know what I mean, get back into my healthier lifestyle. I figured this time around, it don't need to involve meat. I made the choice to let it go, you know what I mean, and seeing sick people all the time kind of weighs on you, you know what I mean. You start to see them day in and day out, but the craziest thing to me is that they're still eating or want to eat the exact same things that put them there in the first place, which was, you know, insane. You know what I mean? You do the same things and expect a different result. Insanity, yeah. So that's what I was thinking to myself, like, yo, you gotta do better. You can't be talking to patients about, you know, you can't have this and you can't have that because they're asking you for it. Food service supervisor, not a doctor, not a nurse. So let's get that cleared up. Not a nurse. Mind you, I think I could be a doctor. Too much schooling. After, you know, the little backstory there, I realized two things, like I said. One, I had put on weight. Two, that I didn't want to become a patient. You know what I mean? So I started thinking of ways that I could be healthier, have a personal training certification. So it's not like I didn't know what to do and how to do it. I was just feeling myself, really. I wasn't doing what I knew what I should have been doing. Or I wasn't doing what I felt like I should have been doing. Started making a list, right, of all the ways that I could start being healthier and lose weight. Cutting out meat, you know, cooking more at home rather than getting a lot of takeout. Still getting takeout sometimes, but you know, don't judge me. I'm not a perfect person, okay? I am not perfect. Less takeout, buying less meat, because I felt like going cold turkey wasn't going to be the route for me. If you could do it, power to you, like ace. But yeah, after, you know, many years I can't tell you how old I am, but after many years of eating meat and dairy, like, it just had to come to an end, because it wasn't doing anything great for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't. So, done deal. Side note, I don't know why people get it in their heads that vegans are like tree hugging, you walk around with flowers in your hair, people just from watching too many movies or what. Like, there's real people that are just plant-based, you know what I mean? Just to say that they have to be one way is well, that's a big thing for me. I'ma be who the fuck I wanna be. The fuck I wanna be. The fuck I wanna be. All day, every day. Bald head, gay, vegi, degi, gentish, more masculine. But if I wanna switch it up and be like this bitch, I'll do it. And nobody can tell me they can't. Anyway, sorry. People become vegan for different reasons, right? Animals, da-da-da-da-da. And don't get me wrong, animals' lives are not less important than ours. However, I needed to put myself first and my health at the front line. Because, let's be honest, black people's got enough strengths against us. What? I'm black, I'm a woman, and I'm gay. A lot of stuff against me. So health needs to be a priority, at least for me. Not judging anybody if they're just doing the thing, living the best life, whatever it is. Getting back to it, you could do it in whatever way you see fit. I started by cutting out pork. Pork was probably the easiest thing to let go of, surprisingly, because I used to love a BLT. Done that for about 4 months or so. And then next was the red meat. And I tell you, I used to love a ribeye steak, preferably a cowboy. That's the big one. It's got a bone in the side there. Yeah, I throw that in the pan, smash, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of thyme in that pan, butter, glaze it up, get it all, perfection. I mean, I tell you, I used to cook a mean steak. I used to actually bring in steak nights at my house. Shout out to all my friends that used to come to this, bring in steak nights, Chef Chad, Day, Cheeks. Yeah, so we used to do all of that, be cooking like crazy, and enjoying all that meat. They actually try very hard when I'm around to make sure they have something good for me to eat outside of the meat. So shout out to them. Help your friends. Help your friends who give up meat. Don't judge them. Don't make fun of them. Don't say, why do that? Okay? Then ask all these questions when I'm all slim, my skin's glowing out of control, even though right now my skin is having some challenges. It's because I've been eating junk. Shh. I'll get back to this story. So after I gave up the red meat, chicken was next. Now chicken was one of those things that was kinda one of the harder ones, surprisingly. I didn't eat a lot of chicken because I felt like chicken was boring. But once I had given up the other meats, it was so easy. Like, no matter where you go, it's always some chicken tenders at the movies, KFC, whatever. Like, chicken's always an easy option. When I finally gave up chicken and it wasn't any deficient dairy left, it was like, So I did do a little backslide into chicken at one point. It was only for about like 2-3 weeks. And then I was like, no, get it together. When I gave up fish and seafood, I backslid for about a month as well. But you know what? You can't judge yourself. Like, it's hard. And listen, I know I'm saying it very casually, but it is very difficult to go from eating whatever you want and cooking and having the knowledge of food and making a choice to say, you know what? I don't care how good it tastes. I'm not going to do it anymore for myself and for the environment. I think dairy. Sorry, I needed a moment of silence for that, because when I mean it was so hard to give up the dairy, bro. Like, dairy, honestly, I think out of everything I gave up, dairy was the most difficult because it's in everything. Wake up, you want to have a little quick breakfast? what you do? Make egg sandwich, or fried scrambled eggs or whatever. Put on some toast, make a little sandwich, done deal. It's in baked goods and brownies and everything's got dairy in it, okay? And it's annoying. All the best delicious things, dairy. Mind you, I found some really good vegan substitutes. I probably should have in another video, but needless to say, it was so tough, bro. It was so tough to let go of those familiar things. Realize that you don't need them just because they taste good. You just gotta say bless up. Be done with it, bro. In combination with finally giving up all those things, dairy being the final thing, like, it was a task that I done over a year or so in trying to get myself together. So I've been like plant-based, vegi degi for just over a year now, like completely, no backslides or whatever. That's been good, and I felt good. I've done a couple of fasts. One, I done a juice fast for a month. Felt really good after that. Done a fruit and raw veg cleanse to prepare for the next fast that I done. And I didn't eat for 31 days. Had sea moss, herbal tea, and water. And I mean, the first 21 days went pretty good. And then like my body just, because the heavy detoxing, I was so lethargic and tired. And you know what I mean? It is good to fast. However, most people relax when they're fasting. I was still working and, 2 jobs, doing the most, like, because I was preparing for my move. I'll get into that another time. Like, the lack of food was really taking a toll, and cleaning my body out was really taking a toll. Like, because all I was having was sea moss and tea. Like, I would lay in bed, because I was on bed rest for like a week or so, 10 days. I would be laying there in bed and my armpits, my armpits smelled like tea, bro. Like, it wasn't a very sexy time. But when I mean the jawline, was killer after that. I mean, I put on a couple of pounds since then, because I'm moved to London and I'm enjoying way too much of a selection of plant-based and vegan options. But seriously, I don't regret it. I think it's one of the best decisions that I ever made in my entire life. If I had to do it again, truthfully, I think I would have done it sooner. I think I definitely would have done it sooner. Yeah, I probably would have been better off had I done it sooner, you know what I mean? Health is wealth, and I do believe that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna tell you that, oh, I'm perfect and I just eat grass and I just never drink alcohol and I never have junk food. No, I do it all. When I'm ready to drink, I'ma drink. Because first of all, if you ain't seen my video on that 300-pound Uber, I'ma tell you, when I drink, I drink. And that's it. Maybe I should probably drink less. I have been drinking that. And I still have my junk. I'm about to do another fast in January. I might document it, I might not. It's a difficult time. Like, I ain't got this energy, or I ain't got the time, or I don't feel like it, because I want to lay in bed and just let my body cleanse and meditate, and that's what I want to do, bro. If you have any tips or questions, queries, ask any comments, like, subscribe, check out other videos, and stay tuned for newer videos. My channel's going to be doing a little bit of a revamping, and I'm going to be focusing more on black vegan friendly or vegan restaurants or takeouts around London, and black businesses in general. And it's not to discredit anybody else. I feel like it's important to get that shine on my own community, and I will still do things from other people. It's not like I'm gonna boycott every single thing and every single person and all of that. It's just that this is what more so I want to put my time and energy to, because I think we deserve it. Because let's be honest, it's a lot of black excellence that people are not getting to see. So just before I'm going, I want to just shout out Ego Friendly I'm gonna do a giveaway to 3 new subscribers. So like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll make the decision in a week or so, and I'll send you an eco-friendly tee or a beanie or both. So check it out. Like the page on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, The Unlikely Critic. Yeah. Streezy, I'm out. Stay weird.